Welcome to GenXFiles, the only podcast named that's exclusively about the X-Files. I'm Angel, and this is my first watch.
I'm Dash, and this is my third or fourth watch.
And I'm Melz, and same as Dash, third or fourth. And if you're listening, I want to believe you're a friend.
And tonight, we're discovering that your redneck cousin that runs around in the woods naked and occasionally eats a raccoon or two might just be Bigfoot. Alright. Thank you. How are you guys doing today?
Fine, how are you?
I'm doing fine. I watched an X-Files episode. Did you guys watch an X-Files episode too?
Oh my god, that's crazy! So did I!
Was it? Which one was it?
Oh, it was...
Was it... What the fuck is the name of this episode? What
Number
was it?
5.
Was it the Jersey Devil number 5?
The Jersey Devil
yeah,
number
the
5? Oh my
Jersey
god,
Devil.
really? You guys all watch the same one?
Jersey Devil number
Oh my
5.
God,
Imagine the Jersey Devil comes out with its own perfume.
I was thinking of that right too when you said that.
Oh god.
What would it smell like, Mom?
Feet.
Probably.
Hairy feet.
Hairy, dirty feet.
Hairy, dirty feet.
Pete's feet.
Yeah.
With maybe like a little after hint of rose or something.
Me and my mom had this old joke. You might know the song by, I think it's Naughty by Nature. I'm going to get this wrong probably, but I think it was Naughty by Nature, that song OPP, where they say, you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. We would say, you down with old Pete's feet? Yeah, you know me. And then after the fact, we found out there was this guy in Britain somewhere, in the United Kingdom somewhere, and he was Pete the Feet, and he was known for drinking heavily and just walking all over barefoot with no shoes to speak of.
Yeah, he just never wore shoes at all, right?
Yeah,
like
he never wore shoes a day in his life since he was 16 or something, I want to say.
Like 13, 16, something
That
like
had
that.
to be some tough feet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about break down a door with one swift kick. He's since passed away, but what a legend. Rest in peace, Pete the Feet.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, what a crazy little...
You know, I thought of something. Since all three of us watched this episode, why don't we talk about this episode?
I think you got something there.
What do you
You're
think?
on to
Was there something I was supposed to say? Because I feel like there was one thing... Oh, yeah. What's been keeping you up at night, Mom? Which is a question I ask, meaning... What have you been watching? What have you been, as my friend Eddie the Axe would say, consuming?
Yes. What media have you been consuming?
I haven't been watching anything because, dun dun dun, the ball season has started for the kids. So we got softball and baseball games.
I am so sorry.
Well, you've been watching that. That's been keeping you up at night.
Yeah, there you go.
You've been sitting in the darkness staring like a Kubrick stare into the middle distance thinking about softball.
Yeah.
So all the grand kiddos are doing sports and you're having to go to all the different games and stuff.
Yes, me and my husband had to split up last night because one grandkid had a game here and the other one had a game there.
And you can't be in two places at once.
That's
I was
right.
gonna say, do you ever have to choose? Like, make a choice because you just can't do it? You have to do one or the other?
No, we always split up.
That's good.
Well, what if there's three at the same time?
I don't know what we'll do then.
You're going to have to chop off an arm and just send it in your stead.
I was gonna say, there's so many. There's getting to be so many of them, and they're all doing something.
Yes.
Lord.
What are you going to do when you have 9 great-grandkids?
Oh, gosh. I'll be at home crocheting.
Crocheting.
Everybody can come visit.
What's been keeping you up at night, Melz?
Oh, well, we started to watch Daredevil Season 2.
We did.
Or
Born Again Season 2, yeah.
This is Season 2.
Yeah.
And
well,
that...
technically it's like Season 5, but this is the second season of
this iteration.
New, not redemption, what the hell?
Reboot? Remake? Redo?
We'll go with a reboot, because it picked up with the same people, I think. So it's a reboot, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Anyway, it's really good.
Yeah, we started watching that, and then what else were we watching? And of course, and we are continuing on our Smallville journey.
Yes, we just watched season 6, episode 3 the other night, I think.
Yeah, we finished season 5 and started season 6.
Yeah.
It's getting interesting. Spoiler alert, cover your ears. It's the part where Lex and Lana are together. Oh my god.
And Lex is evil. He's finally being evil. He's pretty evil.
He's still being ambiguously evil.
Yeah.
I still feel like he believes that his motivation is still not that bad. It's still a good thing.
Yeah.
And he's not necessarily like just, oh, I want to rule the world, fuck it.
Have you ever seen I feel like we talked about it.
I used to watch Smallville all the time.
And we definitely spoke about it before on the podcast. But, so I guess listeners.
What have you been up? What's been keeping you up?
What? I gotta remember to say friends. I always forget to talk to the listener. Hey guys, I remember you're there, I promise. Anyway.
Oh my god, wait, what do you mean? Is someone listening?
Maybe. Hello, the one person listening. We know you are out there like the truth, and we love you.
It's your grandma.
Like the truth.
I'm the grandma.
So friends, what has been keeping me up at night is I've been playing through Horizon Forbidden West again. It's a very good game. I love the combat. I love the systems of like taking components off of machines and stuff in combat, but I do not like how soulless Aloy as a character is. There's like no friction. Like she's always just, oh, I'm going to help this person. And then they're like, you're not the chosen one. And then she helps them and they're like, you're the chosen one. And that's the whole story over and over again.
God.
But
there's no development or growth.
Yeah, it is really
anything.
cool. Like, machine animals basically take over the world. Kind of.
Yeah, they're like
It's
high-tech AI. Is it AI? Are they AI?
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
1,000 years in the future.
And like the planet's been like mostly obliterated by some bullshit, and the machines are like. Oh, are all the machines just naturally like want to kill humans? Or just like the big ones do?
Basically, yeah. Basically.
And they've been walking around in the same patterns for so long that you can see the shapes of their walks, like from like way up in the sky.
Yeah.
You can see the lines and
the crazy thing is, you're taking them down with like bows and arrows and stuff.
But like fancy schmancy,
like
upgraded bows and arrows, exploding and fire. And,
it's crazy. But also, we've been playing through Metal Gear
Delta. It's the remake of Snake Eater.
Yeah, which I believe we said last time.
Yes, but we are still playing through. We just finished the Fury, which you beat for me.
Yeah.
Not because I couldn't do it, but because
you
wanted you just wanted to get it over with.
Yeah.
And played a little bit more.
Other than that, we haven't been watching a lot of movies. We watched Faces of Death.
Oh God, that's right. Okay, so we went and saw Faces of Death at the theater.
Yeah, it was cool to hear Charlie XCX's American accent. That was probably the highest point of the movie for me, but in the second scene with her, she really faltered, so that was...
Yeah, and her acting was subpar.
It's alright.
To be sure. The rest of the movie was subpar, to be sure, though, too, so can't necessarily blame her for that.
Yeah.
But...
It was okay.
It was just... What did we give? 2.5 on Letterboxd?
2.5, yeah. Likable, but not anything special at all.
Have we told the audience our letterbox? Maybe we should put that on our thing. And so if we do that, then it's already there.
Yeah, we'll put that. We'll put it there, sure. I mean, it's Dash and Melz.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
You can see what we watch. And I have people from the Grind Bin and Chromium and Bloody Bits and stuff on there, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we saw Project Hail Mary, which was really good.
Oh, Project Hail Mary was incredible. That movie was just... It had probably like 30 minutes of like unnecessary, still cool looking parts. It was just kind of...
I think Mom wants to go see that, right?
Yes, I heard a lot about it, but I haven't seen it or anything. But yes, I saw an interview on the Drew Barrymore show. And of course,
you love watching your Drew.
I do, and it made me want to really go see it. It sounded really interesting.
It was really phenomenal. I really enjoyed it.
You're gonna like cry happy tears kind of thing.
Yeah,
so beautiful, and he is such a good actor, and he's hot, so it helped. And then we had to... we should tell them what happened.
Oh, yeah. And while we were at the drive-in movie theater, something kept obscuring the screen. And people were, like, flashing their lights and, like, honking and stuff. And it kept happening over and over and over again. We probably missed about 7 or 8 minutes of the movie, at least. And so eventually me and some other people walked back to, where you get the concessions and where the projector is and everything. And we were like, shining our lights up there. And then we noticed from our phones, and then we noticed that there was a cat in the projection booth. And so somebody was trying to get it down, and eventually the owner came out and got him down himself because it was his cat. But the funny thing is, for about like maybe 2%, maybe like 0.5% of that movie, Ryan Gosling was on that cat's ass.
Pinky.
But yeah, I mean, there was like a symphony of cars all honking their horns simultaneously.
Yeah.
Kind of thing for a long time. Like, we were all getting so pissed off. We thought someone was just blocking the camera.
Yeah, we thought there was some idiot up there like, oh, I don't notice anything on my body. Like, look down, man. There's a movie happening on your shirt.
Ryan Gosling is on your chest. Oh, the dream.
Like in Vanilla Sky.
Yeah.
So you guys want to talk about this episode?
Nah.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go home.
Oh.
Okay. So, this episode is called The Jersey Devil, and it was written by Chris Carter and directed by Joe Napolitano,
Oh.
and the homeless man, whose name Jack, is played by Hrothgar Matthews. I hope to God I'm saying that right. I take it's like a Finnish or Swedish name or something. And I forget why I wrote this down. I probably should have wrote it down, but he was in something. Do you want to look up what he was in?
Who?
Hrothgar Matthews.
While
Very
they're
nice.
looking that up, I just want to let you know the Jersey Devil is really about people who don't know what grits are made out of and think that they're made out of animal byproducts. Ba-bang!
What? I don't get it. Was that a joke?
Now, that's when I lived in New Jersey. There were no grits to be found. And I asked, hey, where's y'all's grits? And they said, what's grits? Animal byproducts? And I said, no.
That's
It's
crazy.
like a corn thing that you have for breakfast.
They didn't know what grits
No,
was?
they didn't have any grits in any grocery
It's like
store.
it's like in My Cousin Vinny when he's in Alabama and he goes to the diner and he's like, can I have some grits? And he puts it down and he's like, what is this? He's like, you asked for grits. He's like, yeah, but this is just a grit. I asked for grits.
I mean, I think he's just like a Canadian actor who's been in like Canadian shows that we've never seen.
Nothing, yeah. Okay, I have no idea why, friends, I added him, but you can enjoy that little tidbit that Hrothgar Matthews is a funny name for this man that is homeless in this episode.
Hrothgar.
And this episode had an air date of October 8th, 1993. Mom, what were you doing on October 8th, 1993?
Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what I was doing. I was putting you I was shopping for you a pumpkin little Halloween costume.
Is that what I wore for my first Halloween?
Yes, you were a pumpkin.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I bet you were the cutest pumpkin
You
ever.
absolutely was.
Oh, did you pluck me out of the ground?
Yeah, that's where all kids come from. Pumpkin patches and cabbage patches.
I thought it was storks.
Well, the stork had a really hard time carrying that pumpkin that had you inside of it to the house.
You trying to call me fat?
No, the pumpkin was heavy, not you.
Oh, okay. I thought I was the pumpkin. I was having an existential crisis.
You were probably a fat baby, though.
But
Why don't you ever ask me what I was doing on that day?
What were you doing on that day?
I
Kindergarten?
don't know. I was 5.
Kindergarten?
Kindergarten.
Yeah.
Probably kindergarten in North Carolina. Was where I lived when I was 5.
Oh.
We should have started dating then.
You would have been amazed at his pumpkin outfit. It would
I
have
would
blown
have just
you
been
away.
I would have just been flabbergasted at how unbelievably adorable you were and fell in love immediately.
Hell yeah. So, you guys want to get into the episode proper?
I guess that's why we're here.
Sure.
So, boy, oh boy, does this episode open with a family singing bingo in 1947.
Oh, yeah.
They're on their way to Atlantic City, New Jersey. And on the way to Atlantic City, New Jersey, their tire blows and they have to pull over to the side of the road. And the dad gets out and he asks the wife to hold the flashlight and he's suddenly ripped away by something off camera. And the distraught wife jumps out of the car and grabs the dropped flashlight and she calls his name. No response. And,
screaming, of course.
Yeah, she's screaming his name.
Oh.
Not for the first time that night.
Oh, my.
I guess it was the last time, because he did.
He did. Spoiler alert, you're about to find out in just a second.
And, yeah, they're about to find out as well, because they form a search party.
Yep.
And, they find him not long after that, and his leg has been chewed off. And not far from the body, they find a cave. One of the men says, "He's as big as a house!" And they draw their guns and shoot into the cave. And we fade to black. I guess that whoever was in the cave died, I guess?
I don't know. Did we?
Given what happens later, I'm assuming he's dead, because they shoot a bunch of bullets in that cave.
You just reminded me. Do they ever discuss that scene ever in the episode?
No, so it's kind of a really weird cold opening, because, I mean, yeah, cold openings usually happen before the main character is, like, looped in and everything, but this has no bearing on modern day. Why didn't they just do it with the modern day one? Because the whole reason they're investigating is because there's been another murder and somebody got their arm tore off this time.
When Mulder goes Mulder mode and starts talking about what he knows about Bigfoot stuff or whatever the heck he's talking about, does he mention since 1947 they've been da-da-da-da?
I'm sure
something to that effect?
I'm sure he does, and I probably have it in my notes somewhere.
Because we just watched it again, and I didn't remember that opening scene until you just said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't either.
They don't mention that ever.
For some reason, I don't have it written down in here at all.
Yeah, it's a very short one. Too.
Yeah, it's short and it has nothing really to do with anything.
Yeah,
I mean it does, but I mean this is almost 50 years.
Assumption-wise, it does. Yeah. We don't really know.
But this is almost 50 years before the episode, so like what gives?
Yeah, like they didn't even.
Why 1947 specifically? But we open back up on Scully walking into the X zone to find Mulder looking at porn.
Of course. It's not like hardcore porn. Don't say it like that. He's
looking
at
a
nudie magazine.
Yeah, he's looking at a porn magazine.
And what does it say on the magazine? I feel like it said something that was like, it wasn't a real company.
Wait a minute. Porn magazine? Do you mean like...
Like a Playboy type. Girls in bikinis and topless stuff.
I wouldn't consider that porn.
I know, I wouldn't either.
I'd consider that...
Art. Okay. You can say it's tasteful.
That's why, because I said...
Mulder was looking at tasteful nudes like a polite proto-gooner would.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's... Because the porn is... I mean, later we can mention that he's watching porn, because I'm sure he probably does.
Oh, he definitely does.
He definitely does. But for now, this is, I think...
Like, in the episode, you know he's watching porn, and then, like, someone comes in and he's like, oh, shit!
Yeah, so now I
he's not touching himself.
Is this our first,
That's what makes... He's not touching himself in that scene. That's what makes me think that he's a gooner just in it for the love of the game.
So I think this is the first moment that we're starting the new segment that I just thought of.
Okay.
Dum, dum,
the proof Mulder's a gooner checklist. Every time something happens to this, because it starts to be a pattern at a certain point where like it's brought up or mentioned and stuff, and I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely there.
This is the first time it's happened.
Yeah,
like, it's very explicitly he's just looking at a nudie magazine.
It's a recurring thing with Mr. Mulder. For sure.
That should definitely be something that we keep tabs on.
But apparently, in this magazine that Mulder is looking at, there's conveniently an article about a woman who claims to have been abducted and held in an anti-gravity chamber. And Scully makes a boob joke here about, yeah, anti-gravity's right.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm guessing her boobs are huge?
Probably.
Yeah.
And fake.
Yeah.
Scully fills Mulder in on a murder similar to the one from the cold open. A body of a homeless man in the Jersey woods just outside of Atlantic City. His right arm and shoulder chewed off by a human, by all appearances. And Mulder puts on his jacket and asks Scully if she's feeling lucky. She says it's the local police's business, not theirs. Then why did you bring it up to this unwell man, Scully? He's not well. He's going to be like, oh my God, something weird. I got to check it out.
Yeah.
And Mulder asks her if she's familiar with the Jersey Devil. He details the killing from the cold open. So he does bring it up. It does come up.
He talks about it, I guess.
Yeah. Apparently, the person they shot to death in the cave that day was a large naked man.
And they lost the autopsy results or something, right?
Probably, or they denied it because, I mean, Atlantic City's a tourism city, which we get into a little bit. They found human flesh and bone in the naked man's stomach during the autopsy. However, the autopsy disappeared from the file a few years on from the incident. But there is a statement from the pathologist. And Mulder goes out and he orders a car, and Scully says this sounds like an urban legend. But Mulder reminds her that no matter what, someone or something is eating people out in Jersey.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, so it's like no matter what you think about it, there's still someone chewing body parts off people somewhere. So, like...
somebody hungry.
Yeah, something's got to be done about something.
Get this man some hamburger helper. Or woman.
Yeah.
But anyway, they get to Jersey and they take a look at the body, and the examiner states that it does look like human teeth did indeed do this. The victim also has a skull fracture and a high blood alcohol level, so it's... whoa, wow. Blood alcohol level.
Yeah, that's a word.
So it's hard to tell whether he was alive or not when he was munched on. But it definitely looks, again, like a large adult male bite mark. And this is when our lovely friend, you will come to know and love this man. Detective Thompson, what a great character.
I called him Tommy.
Tommy?
Is that his name?
Detective Thompson. You can call him Tommy. Fuck him. He's a loser.
I said Tommy comes in.
Tommy comes in. And he's the guy that's handling the murder case. And the voice this guy has sounds like he gargles gravel.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's really excessive.
He sounds like he's smoking a cigarette while he's talking, but he's not, by what we can tell. He might take a puff every time it flits back to Mulder or something, but...
what's that guy doing here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not good with voices.
He's like, I don't answer to you, sir. His voice is insanely deep, but...
you gotta talk from your throat.
But he asks them to leave as they're in the middle of an investigation. And the medical examiner tells him not to be so pissy.
Yeah, that's right.
I think is that literally what she says? Don't be so pissy?
I think so.
Mulder asks him about the case, but he doesn't budge an inch. So they just leave. They have to, I guess.
That's it. I guess that's the end of the episode. Alright, this is fun, guys.
And Scully kind of sees Thompson's side here. She says, he's well within his jurisdiction to tell him to fuck off, But she does add that if Mulder really wanted to show him up, he could have told Thompson that he knows who did it. The Jersey Devil. So Mulder decides to stay behind and do some looking around while Scully goes back to D.C. for her godson's birthday. And she's very upset about this because it's going to be a 3-hour drive in Friday traffic, and Mulder's just smugly walking away. He doesn't care. He's on a mission.
Yep.
Yeah, he got business to do.
He's going on Mulder mode, or whatever it was you said.
He goes Mulder mode. He does. Mulder gets in touch with the New Jersey Park Service, and he talks to a ranger who takes him out to where the body was found. And the ranger says not many homeless people, like the victim, come through these woods because they're scared of the devil. Mulder says, isn't that a myth? And the ranger says he's seen a lot of weird stuff in his 32 years on the job. I guarantee he has seen some weird stuff, as much as there's apparently just missing bodies that turn up with like limbs just taken away.
Yeah.
He's got to think...
bones and stomachs.
He's got to think, I know that there's teeth marks and stuff, but if there wasn't teeth marks, he'd have to think somebody was building a Frankenstein.
Yeah, because it's weird. And, this guy, I gotta say, when he talks about the stuff he's seen and stuff, his acting is pretty good.
Yeah, I should have looked up his name.
Because, to be honest with you, you're talking mid-90s right now and stuff. A lot of the side characters aren't the greatest actors ever.
I don't even think that I wrote down the ranger's name, so that's unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, he was great.
Yeah. But he details a time 4 years ago where he saw a large nude man come out of the woods. The man started sniffing the air. Then he looked directly at the ranger and took off into the woods. Sound like anybody you know around here?
Billy Joe Bob.
Billy Joe Bob.
Uh-huh.
Me and my mom have this thing where we'll see random people on the street as we're driving by them, and we'll say, "Hey, that's Laura Metcalf. I haven't seen her since 1992 when she was in the rodeo circus circuit." She was in the rodeo circuit doing rodeos and circuses. Stuff like that. Just random shit.
There's got to be some crossover circus rodeo stuff.
There definitely is, right?
Yeah.
If not, they're missing out on money.
Right?
You got that right.
But, the ranger never saw the strange man again, but he's found things. Droppings, a rabbit with a human tooth in it, deer bones that had been sharpened. Strange stuff like that. And the ranger won't say if he thinks that the man he saw could do this to the victim, but he does say he never comes out into the woods without his weapon. Not anymore.
Uh-huh.
Mulder asks him to call him if he thinks of anything else and starts to walk into town for some reason.
Yeah, he just walks away.
He just I guess...
Very casually, too.
Because he figures maybe like, oh, it's people on the street that this thing is attacking or something. Maybe he'll run into it on his way to the... I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird. But, we smash cut to children in a monkey... Oh, fuck.
What?
Yeah.
Monkey kids?
Yes, we smash cut to children in monkey masks running into walls at a birthday party.
Yeah.
And Scully helps this clumsy buffoon in the monkey mask who's just run into the wall up. And we see a dog taking a huge leisurely chomp at a birthday cake.
Oh my god, that made me so mad.
Dude, I would... I feel like...
I'd still eat the rest of it.
Yeah, they're going to if they start eating it. But...
Muzzy wouldn't do that, and Foxy wouldn't do that, even though Muzzy specifically is very ravenous about treats.
Yes.
Foxy's kind of gentle about it.
I mean, if they were left completely alone with no one there and there was a cake on the table, they might eventually eat it, yeah. But, I mean, I guess, obviously, eventually. But I mean, like, even if it's just like 20 minutes, they might. Because they might know.
If they were left unattended.
But if we were anywhere nearby and, like, they went close to it, we'd be like, no, and they wouldn't touch it.
Yeah, all them fucking kids were just like, ha 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 ha,
yeah,
until
look
the mom
at the dog
came over.
eating our entire cake.
Yeah, like, dudes, don't you give a shit about your food?
And then, like, to be honest with you, the mom and stuff didn't seem mad enough, in my opinion. They're just like, oh, darn dog.
Also, during this scene, there's just constant party blowers, like, going the whole time. Like,
yeah.
Just people just blowing it. By the way, when I wrote these, I had no idea what to call them, so I looked it up. They're like party blowers or party whistles or something like that.
Yeah, everyone knows what you
But
mean.
it's a thing that's rolled up, you blow into it, it unrolls.
I don't know how party blower sounds like something else.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, wasn't that your name in high school, Melz?
Hey.
It was my name in high school. For a different reason. I don't know what, but you can fill that in with your imagination.
How do you know what my reason was?
Touche. Scully's friend thinks Scully would make a great mom and tells her she should find a man. Brings up Mulder, which,
Mulder.
But apparently Scully had told her Mulder was cute.
I know.
Oh, my goodness.
You remember that? What'd you think? Like, oh, my God.
I was like, I just like, I know they're going to make out by the time the whole thing show's over.
Well, the funny thing about this is Chris Carter, the creator, said repeatedly over and over that they were never going to get together. But then there's stuff like this in episode 5 of the series.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, she thinks he's cute.
It's a very will they, won't they thing.
But she's also told him that he's obsessed with his work. And I really can't believe that romance seeds were planted this early. I mean, I basically said that, but I have it in my notes. I want to say it again. I can't believe it.
I mean, in the very first episode.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, they're very... Like, he bends down and, like, looks at her back, and they're, like, smiling at each other in the rain.
And, like, get up close and hugging and stuff, and, yeah.
But, Mulder is walking alone through the woods, as I assume he often does. And, I have no idea why we're shown him walking through the woods. Like, see, look, he's obsessed with his work. He's wood walking. You remember Mulder? Yeah, him. It's weird. But as if on cue... A tall, single 90s dad walks in the door, and we know he's single because Scully's friend Whisper yells that he's divorced from across the room.
Uh-huh.
She's like, she doesn't even say he's divorced, she just says, divorced. Like,
and then
okay, man, holy shit.
Scully does a little bit of like an eye roll, and then she like looks at him like, Why not?
Yeah, I guess so. But, like, that's what you really want to tell somebody. Like, whenever you're, like, bringing up a dating prospect, you're like, this guy, he's got baggage.
Right? That's what I said when we were watching. I said, too, I was like, yeah, divorce. Just let him know that the last one didn't want him.
Yeah.
So, last one didn't want him. You want to try out? Like, what?
But we cut back to Mulder, and he continues his pilgrimage, ending up at a homeless encampment. He asks some people outside if they've heard of Roger Crockett, who's the victim, the guy that died.
Yeah, the
recently.
homeless guy that died.
Yeah. And eventually a man steps forward, our boy Hrothgar.
Hrothgar.
I don't know. I really don't know if I'm saying that right, and I should look it up. But anyway.
He had very piercing eyes.
He did.
And in the pictures I just looked up, he does have very piercing eyes. Very green, piercing eyes.
He kind of reminds me of that guy from Freddy vs. Jason. He has a brother, and he gets his back clawed up by Freddy. He's like the only kill that Freddy gets in that movie, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yep, you have no idea. Anyway, the 2003 summer slasher blockbuster hit, Freddy vs. Jason. This guy kind of looks like that one dude from it.
Maybe one of our friends will know.
One of our friends will probably know. I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like, you're talking about Dave Portnoy. Not that one. Nope, I'm pretty sure his name is Dave, the guy that I'm thinking of. I might be wrong. Anyway.
You'll randomly think of it in like 5 minutes or something.
I definitely won't, because I'm not good with like that kind of like name of a person of a movie that I kind of like, but I haven't seen in years.
Yeah.
But the guy that walks up to Mulder, he asks Mulder if he's a cop. And Mulder says he's FBI, and I guess that's good enough because he wants to show Mulder something.
Yeah, he says, "Follow me."
Yeah, he's like FBI. Well, it's not a cop. I mean, I guess he couldn't arrest him. You know, he could maybe detain him.
That's what you were saying. Yeah, like jurisdiction, like it's not.
Yeah, he could federally detain him, but he couldn't like arrest him.
No, I know why.
Why?
But you don't understand it until later.
Huh?
Because the cops in the town.
Oh yeah, because the cops in the town are assholes.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. But then he asks Mulder for money, which Mulder does give him.
No. He says, "I'm gonna need some money."
Yeah.
He doesn't even ask that. I'm gonna need some money.
I need some money for this.
It'd be funny if he just dropped to his knees and Mulder's like, "What is going on?" He's like, "I thought this was all code for something, man."
That is a very strange exchange money, walk into a dark alley together scenario.
I'm real known around this town. I thought everybody knew that I'm FBI was my code for blowjob. But the man starts digging around in some sort of makeshift hovel, and he produces a Keith Haring drawing. Do you know? I said that really weird. A Keith Haring drawing. Do you know Keith Haring?
No, but I was a herring at one time.
Well, you want to look it up real quick,
I
babe?
know that this drawing, I was like so unimpressed. I was like, what the hell is this a drawing of?
Here, I will show you a Keith Haring drawing. You will automatically know what in the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's these ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the kind of 90s and 80s people are all dancing in their different colors, moving
really
all around.
bright contrasting colors and
not
stuff.
Not quite stick figures, but very simplistic. Very much like this fucking weird drawing that we have.
Yes,
I thought that could be anybody.
Which is... Did it have tits?
No. Not this one. This one did not have tits.
It was just flat. It was flat, and it was...
Or did it have tits?
No. Because another one had tits later.
It was all plain looking.
Okay.
And then Mulder looks at it and says, "Oh gosh, this thing is huge." And I was like, "How can you tell it's huge?"
There's not even anything for scale.
Yeah. Like you could just like tell like the middle section was like a little longer than a regular person's would be, but that's like it. You can't tell that it's big in the drawing.
Yeah, it's an
8-inch tall drawing.
Yeah.
8 inches, baby. But yeah, it really is comically bad, and it's nondescript. Like, there's nothing going on.
It's very, very,
There's this hilarious musical sting that happens when Mulder looks at the drawing, too, like, dun, dun, dun. I mean, not quite like that, but it's not for quite, emphasis. It's like, dong! Like, oh, shit!
And it's just that drawing. Which, to be honest with you, they probably asked someone's like 7-year-old kid if they could, hey, draw a picture of a tall, scary man. Yeah. And that's what the 7-year-old drew. And they were like, perfect.
It was definitely just a unpaid intern production assistant type deal. It's like, draw for you, Mr. Chris Carter.
And it's just, and you know what? It almost looks like whoever did it the whole drawing besides the face in just one continuous.
Yeah, it's like one line.
There's no, you don't pick up the pen. They just bloop, 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 like that. Yeah.
But he says, the homeless man says he found the drawing stuck in a pocket of a jacket. He just found somewhere, I guess. And he says he's seen the thing depicted in the drawing. He's seen it right in this spot, as a matter of fact, and it scared the hell out of him. And so Mulder does the rational thing and offers the man his motel room for the night.
Yeah, it just switched. He's going to take his cardboard tent in the alley, and he gives him the key to his room. And doesn't he say something about room service, too?
Well, this man isn't no schlep. He asks if they have HBO first.
Oh, that's right. That's right. He asked about HBO. That's important.
He's wanting to get some, what would have been on HBO at the time? I imagine late night they would have
in the middle of the night?
Porn.
Almost porn stuff.
Yeah, but like...
softcore porn.
What was... Because, like, I know Sopranos was 1999. And besides that, like... I can't think of another before that. Or what?
Playboy used to have this thing that would come on late at night, and it would be the girls dancing or just walking slowly in their lingerie, and sometimes they didn't have any sort of top on at all. I bet that's what he was watching.
Yeah.
Probably. And you would have been 23 in 1993, so you probably... I don't know. When was the first time you had HBO? Because we definitely had it when we had DirecTV in the 2000s.
I have no idea, but I can remember exactly that your dad and I were having a party with some friends. You know, back then we used to go to hotels sometimes and just have a party and get drunk.
Yeah.
And that was on after everybody left and we were trying to go to sleep.
Just some good background TV to watch, right?
Yeah. HBO After Hours. Yeah. So I guess he's satisfied that they got HBO, and he leaves Mulder his well-established abode. And
he has a big smile on his face. He takes off.
Yeah, Mulder's just holding down the fort. He didn't
literally
even,
a fort.
He didn't
like
even
a kid's
ask.
Fort.
Yeah, like a cardboard fort. Like a blanket fort, basically. He didn't even ask, hey, man, you got any, like, snacks, like cans of beans I could eat while I'm out here exposed to the elements?
Cans of beans, the most cliche homeless food.
Well, maybe he had some granola bars, some Nutri-Grain, or some Fig Newtons.
Fig Newtons.
I hate Fig Newtons, man. What the hell?
I like them because they are filling.
Yeah.
If you're really hungry, you can just
I hate the texture of the cookie.
Weird.
Yeah, the cookie is very like grainy.
It's like, and it gets thick in your mouth. I don't know if y'all can hear my sound effects. Like
that gloppy. It's hard to, I don't like it. I hate it.
But
the strawberry ones are kind of good though. Like the ones that have the nougat flavor or the fig flavor. They're like
the fig one. It's like, what are you doing to your body when you eat this?
What even is a fig?
I think you eat them and they just are absorbed into your body. You never shit those out.
Your fig forever.
Your fig forever. But he's all bundled up in a blanket because it's New Jersey and it's probably cold at night. And he starts dozing off when he hears some noises that rouse him out of his sleep. And he sees something moving down the way and stealthily goes to investigate. Whatever it is, it's digging through some trash. The thing sniffs in Mulder's direction and then hightails it out of there. I can't blame him. He probably stinks. I just have a feeling that, like, after walking all that way, like, during the day, and then, like, just hanging out outside around, like, garbage and, like, random trinkets, he probably stinks a little bit. Mm-hmm. Especially if you have heightened senses.
I just want to point out that in this scene, Mulder hides and is looking like, you know, like to the side like that. And he's hiding behind a string-thin pole almost. The pole is so... Whoa! Why does he look like he's hiding? We say you as like the little kid that hides in plain sight.
Like, you can't see me, I'm behind the couch. You're standing up.
Yes.
He kind of is like a big kid a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Scully has to play mom sometimes. Like, no, Mulder, we can't believe everything is aliens.
Come on now, Mulder, don't go in the hole.
I'm gonna go in the hole, Scully.
He'd already be in the hole by that point.
So Mulder gives chase to this thing as it's running away from him, and it runs across a rooftop and vanishes into the night. And just then, some cops show up and think Mulder's a crazy homeless man ranting about people running on roofs. And they take him away, as they should.
Okay, now I gotta say, when seeing this scene, it was weird. It didn't really make a lot of sense. So they were running around, chasing. He was chasing this thing, and he chases it out onto this road, very empty, deserted area. There's like maybe some homeless people in the background. That's about it.
Yeah.
Right? Dark. Someone on the roof. He sees her on the roof. He gets like eye contact with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see it's a woman at this point.
Yeah,
I don't know if you clarified
you can
that.
tell it's a woman.
And when
I don't
she's
think
running,
he can tell, but we can tell.
When she's running, you can tell it's a girl.
In
and
1993, you might not have been able to tell.
On the TV in 93, maybe
and
not.
on a CRT television.
I was surprised they showed her buttocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could barely
time.
see.
Going for that hard PG rating.
Yeah.
Right. But then, like, he gets out into the, like, almost into the road, looking up at the roof, and then all of a sudden the cops just pull up behind him, no lights on.
Yeah. Just
pull up behind him and get out. And he says, "Hey, there's someone on the roof." And they say, "Come with us, sir. You're being arrested." What? They don't even... And yeah, I get, because we learned the cops are just terrible in this town and all that stuff.
Then they're specifically out looking for people because of the recent murder and stuff.
And, like, it just... Like, they didn't even try to... They just immediately said he was... They know he's FBI! And they just immediately say, "Oh, he must be crazy now?"
That might be why they took him away, though, because they're trying to cover it up.
That's what I was thinking.
That's true, too. It just didn't make no sense for them to pull up and just be like, "Okay, we're arresting you."
So, we open back up on Detective Thompson coming to see Mulder while he's in the big house. And he says he'll go to the DA if Mulder doesn't quit his shenanigans. And Mulder counters by saying, "Sure, let's go and tell her how you've been withholding evidence, statements about this creature." And I guess, I don't know why I put a comma there. I think I meant to say withholding evidence and statements about this creature, but whatever.
Yeah.
He says that's why Thompson has his police sweeping the streets. He knows what's out there. Thompson says he knows there's a perpetrator on the loose, saying, "Whether it's Hannibal the Cannibal or Elmer Fudd, I've got a job to protect people." You imagine Elmer Fudd just go, "I'm hunting people," and he's out there with a gun just, "I'm gonna shoot your arm off," because, I mean, what the fuck do you mean maybe it's Elmer Fudd? There's bite marks.
God, there's bite marks. It's not that. It's like, it's obviously a human who's...
Elmer Fudd have teeth?
You know, that's a good question. I don't think he... Does he?
I can picture him in my head, yes.
I can picture him in his head, but I can't picture him with
in his head? You can picture him in his head?
I can't.
That's
I know.
Impressive.
I know exactly what his self-image is. But, yeah, you gotta hit him with the old Mulder season, Scully season, if he ever comes up on you. And he'll just get confused and lay down out of tiredness. But Mulder thinks he's doing it to keep tourism and gambling lucrative in this town. Mulder says he's seen it and produces the hilarious Keith Haring drawing.
Oh, God.
And Thompson laughs at the drawing and says Mulder is wasting his time and impeding the case.
Very, very genuine laughter. That might have been the first moment he saw that drawing.
Yeah.
He genuinely goes, like, it's very, like, it feels like a very real laugh. Like, he just saw that, was like, this is really?
The director's saying, "Hey, man, wait till you see this."
Yeah. They're like, no, they probably, you know what they probably said?
What?
This is going to be like, be careful, this is going to be like a scary, legit drawing of a monster. It's going to be hideous. It's going to scare you, so just try not to react too strongly to it. And then he sees it and he just laughs his ass off. That's probably what happened. It's like, really good laugh.
It's like in a movie where they're like, "Man, this cave is protected by a large, scary lion," and they go, "It's just a tiny kitty cat.
It's a little kitty cat.
He's just purring." Yeah. But Thompson tells Mulder to go to Africa if he wants a safari, and then he tells him to enjoy his weekend, and he exits Mulder's cell.
Funny thing about Africa, there's a place called Djibouti. Djibouti, Africa.
Djibouti.
I'm for real, too. Look it up. It starts with a D. The D is silent.
That's
D. We all just learned from my mom that the D is silent in Djibouti.
Didn't even know it was there. That's crazy.
If there's a D in Djibouti, it's a silent one.
Oh my gosh.
But Scully shows up after her terrifying scene with the children and the weird divorced dad.
Yes.
To work at the FBI, and she's told immediately that Mulder is waiting for her on line 3. And so Scully picks up and asks Mulder where he is. He tells her he's in jail over the sound of the man in the cell next to him puking.
Yes, lovely.
So she has to go get him out, play the responsible part of this pair.
Parent was also correct when you almost said that.
Responsible parent, yeah, basically. And she ribs him after she gets him out about being locked up in the clink. And then they go to get some food. And while they're getting some food, Mulder is telling Scully that what he's seen while he's scarfing down. And
he is scarfing that food down.
Oh, yeah, he's hungry, man. And he tells her that the creature had graceful movements like a cat and was way too quick for a human. And this is also where he says the charges against him have been dropped. Which I don't know why. He's a dangerous man, this Mulder. Keep him off the streets, I say.
What were the charges that they dropped?
Yeah, I don't know. Being a Mulder at night?
Yeah.
Being a Mulder in public.
Going Mulder mode too hard.
Going Mulder mode in a residential area. Or in a commercial district.
Pointing at a rooftop was his crime, I think.
You bastard, how could you? Don't come back to Atlantic City. But anyway, Mulder maintains he knows what he saw, even though it might sound crazy. He also doubts the creature is a man-eater since it was digging through trash when he found it, and it fled when it noticed him. Scully says that ripping a man's arm off isn't defensive. She says she has to go back to D.C. for a date. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. And he does give her a look like,
oh, hey.
The first thing he says is, can you cancel it?
Well, can he cancel?
Yeah, he's like, please don't go. I'm all alone.
And she says, unlike you, Mulder, I want to have a life outside the FBI. Or something like that.
Oh, man.
And he
Which
counters
is so
that,
true. He don't need nothing.
No. He counters that by saying, I have a life with a straight face. And he also says it while he's ravenously eating breakfast while rocking a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yes.
Definitely has a life. Checks all the boxes.
Yep. Totally.
She laughs at him and tells him there's someone she wants him to meet on the way home. So they go to the University of Maryland and speak to a professor guy.
Her professor.
Yeah, her professor used to teach
when she went to
Scully.
school there at some point. Yeah.
And he talks to them about how humans are destructive to the well-being of other species due to us being on top of the food chain and territorial.
Side note, rocking an awesome ponytail.
Oh, for sure, that ponytail.
He's got the bald on top, long hair on the sides and back thing going on with a ponytail in the back.
It's kind of like one of those ponytails. It's a very slight one, like it curls around on itself. It's not very long at all.
No, it's probably like 3 to 4 inches, maybe 5, but then it's a little curly, so it looks shorter.
Yeah.
But it's a very, he's rocking it. He's like, yep, I'm not going bald. I have a ponytail.
And Mulder asked what would happen if someone entered the food chain above us. Which, what?
Yeah, how could they?
Yeah.
We are literally peak. He does explain that we are peak and that like there's no way anything on Earth can overpower us on the food chain.
Yeah, basically.
Essentially.
We like to eat.
So
he basically says
be...
we're too smart to be replaced on top of the food chain and giving what am I trying to say here? Unless we were given like some kind of life force. That's not what the fuck am I trying to say?
I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I was gonna say like it's like yeah, 1-on-1 you're not gonna win against a lion, but we have the brains to have a gun and stuff.
I just reworded the sentence in my head. Given our intelligence, we will most likely live out our days as rulers of the world, barring some alien life form coming down and screwing it up. That's what I'm
alien. So foreign or alien entity of some sort is the only thing that could possibly move us off the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
But and that's I guess so that's what he's thinking. And then do you have the next thing they say?
Yeah, Mulder posits that if someone were to revert to their base carnivorous animal Neanderthal instincts, he would occupy a space above us in the food chain.
Yeah.
And the professor concurs, joking that all one would have to do is wait outside a fast food place for easy pickings.
Yeah, because like you said, we likes to eat.
We likes to eat. But even in situations like that, where a human was raised among and by animals, for example, cannibalism is exceedingly rare.
Yeah, like cannibalism, there's like a few known tribes in like South America and I think maybe Africa that have some known cannibalistic rituals.
Yeah, but
it's not like they eat people all the time.
They're not like reverting to their base stuff, even though we would consider them primitive.
They're doing, it's more like tradition type stuff. Not that I think it's okay, for the record.
No, it's weird, yeah.
It's weird and terrible, obviously, but I'm saying it's not like they just all eat people all the time like we eat beef. It's not like that.
Do y'all think that this big old person would be considered something like a Bigfoot, just not hairy?
That's kind of what I guess it is. In the end, is kind of like a Bigfoot type deal.
Yeah, because that's what they're getting at. I'm
not really clear on what a Jersey Devil is necessarily. It might just be an East Coast Bigfoot, is what.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Did we ever see the man that they killed? We never get to see him, do we? We only get to see.
But have you seen 28 Years Later?
Yes, but I don't have a good memory.
Yeah. Well, the alpha in that one, that's who I picture the guy looking like.
Yeah. Like, just big, long hair, big, muscular, lots of hair type guy. But, oh wait, you're still on the scene with them talking, right? Because I got something to say at some point.
Well, this is about to be the end, so go ahead and say it.
It's at the end.
Okay, and Mulder still clings to the possibility of something like that out there in the New Jersey woods.
Yeah, so he says to him, so, like, would it be possible then? And in the professor is, I think, I can't remember what he says exactly, but it basically he says, yeah, I guess technically it's kind of possible.
Basically, yeah.
And I think it's, what I said before too, I think it's so interesting how that moment, Mulder hears that from the professor and is like, oh, it's possible.
Yeah.
Scully hears that, and she's like, okay, it's not possible.
Yeah.
So, like, the juxtaposition of their different viewpoints on it. Like, she hears that, and she's like, okay, well, this is stupid then. Because this is obviously this isn't going to work. This isn't true or whatever. But Mulder is like, oh, he didn't say it was impossible. That's his most important.
He basically didn't say it was impossible, but he didn't say it was true either.
Yeah, he didn't say that it was, yeah.
Y'all ever heard of Sasquatch?
Yes, it's the guy that dresses up like a Sasquatch and plays the sax.
Yeah, he plays the saxophone. And all you die-hard Bigfoot people out there probably already know about him.
Our Bigfoot friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, our Bigfoot friends. Which, overlapping for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, we definitely have some Bigfoot friends here.
And probably some friends with big feet. But Mulder is back in the X Zone examining photos related to Bigfoot. Photos of plaster casts made of footprints and stuff like that. Then we get jump scared by a drawing of a Sasquatch with huge bazoingas.
Yes.
So this one's got titties.
A drawing, just like our original drawing that was done by a child or something.
Can you do that, but in your "It's Got Legs" voice?
It's got titties.
Yeah, it's the same drawing as before, but just a different one, and it's got tits now. It's the same drawing, though. Same style and all that.
Yeah, and this is a good point to bring up the tie-in product that this episode had.
Oh.
They love their tie-in products.
I didn't hear about this one.
Yeah, they love their tie-in products with the X-Files. Basically, along with this episode, they released a set of 5 VHSs where David Duchovny teaches you to draw cryptids with big naturals like Mothman, and you got the Loch Ness Monster with titties.
Oh, my
all that kind of stuff.
Okay, titties with Mulder.
Titties with Mulder. That's exactly what it was called. Thank you for jogging my memory. So you did know.
It must have been in the back of my mind somewhere.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you just scratch and then, like a scratch and sniff, but with a memory.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just say? It's like a scratch and sniff, but a memory. You got to put that on a t-shirt.
Sticker or t-shirt or something. A bumper sticker.
But Mulder stares really hard at the drawing just to make sure of what he's seeing. He's a little bit flabbergasted at the big naturals on this puppy, too.
Yeah, they are very, it's really just two sideways curve lines.
Yeah.
But
not very
the
detailed
insinuation is bazoingas, you know?
Yeah. So Scully is looking stunning on this date she's on.
Oh,
with
yes.
her white dress and get up.
I thought, oh my gosh, she's gorgeous.
She got dolled up.
She did. She looks...
And her hair is in a fancy updo.
Yeah, she looks nice.
Yeah.
I will say appreciate this look while you can, because most of the time it's boxy, like pantsuits and blazers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the dress is like a gorgeous white dress with rose patterns all over. Mom, would you have worn this?
Heck yeah, I would have worn that.
Yeah.
I probably had something similar to it, actually.
Yeah, it was
Three-tiered
nice.
mini dress. And by tiered, I mean the skirt.
Yeah.
Three little tiers on
You
it.
had 3 skirts on?
Yeah, 3 skirts at once.
You're like, look, man, nothing is too, not Protestant, what's the sect of Christianity where they wear?
Presbyterian or something?
No,
oh gosh, it's Pentecost.
Pentecost. You're like, I'm going to be ultra Pentecostal with my 3 long skirts, baby. But she's on the date, and the dad from earlier that she was at the party with.
Who's nice looking but balding?
He's okay. He kind of reminded me of your dad, who looks like... Oh, fuck. Jeff Daniels.
Jeff
Oh,
Daniels.
man.
I was going to say
Melz's dad looks like Jeff Daniels, y'all.
He does look a little bit like Jeff Daniels. It's actually a little weird sometimes because he really does look like him quite a bit. Jeff Daniels is, I believe, although I've never seen my dad act, I think Jeff Daniels is probably a better actor.
But yeah, this dad is prattling on about how much his kids mean to him. And he says Scully will understand if she has kids one day, that having a kid changes everything. Scully tells him that's what they say. Then he starts off by saying, maybe some weekend if you're up for it. What?
We can go to the beach.
Oh, he starts off by saying, maybe some weekend if you're up for it. And I thought he was going to say something like, we can go adopting.
Oh my goodness.
Because he was just talking about having a kid changes everything. Hey, Scully, how do you feel about if we got a kid right now? But he says, though, that maybe they could take the kids to the beach.
And it's funny.
It's like, well, slow down. This is a first date, sir.
Yeah, and he implies it twice. Because they met at a kid's birthday party, and both of them had children that they knew there or whatever. And it was his kid that was at the party. But for her, it's her godson. It's like one of her old friends' kids.
Yeah.
So, like, and this isn't the first time. Twice in this conversation, he mentioned something about doing something with the other kid, too. And it's like, that's not her kid. Like, it's kind of weird, but hey, friend, can I borrow your kid for the day? Because I need to go on a play date?
What the fuck is this, man?
I mean, I guess the two kids might be friends. It seems a little weird.
He's like, my whole existence as a dad, and if that's invalidated, then you can fuck off.
And it's like, you know what? I am all for being a good single dad, being a good mom, and that being a part of your life and personality. But no matter how many kids or how hard it is, you should try to have your own individual self aside from the fact that I'm mom
his
or
personality
dad.
is dad.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that would have, like, I'm Ryan's dad, because I think that was his kid's name, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm Ryan's dad, with his whole personality.
Is that it, man? What about other things about you that doesn't involve someone else?
He's like, well, my kid likes Batman, and my kid likes the... And it's like, okay, bro, whatever.
I'm going to stop you there. I know why you're single.
Yep.
But they make small talk about their respective work after that, and we cut back to Mulder, looking extremely tired, and he looks up at the clock, and it's 5 till 8 p.m.
Yeah,
what a lame.
It's almost 8.
He's like, oh, I'm so tired.
Exhausted.
8 p.m. Oh,
that's me, y'all. That's me.
He's been up all night staring at them big titties.
You know he was.
Oh God. But he gets a call just then from the park ranger he spoke to earlier, and the ranger says he found a body out in the woods today. A long-haired male, looks like he's been dead for around 6 or 7 months, missing the same tooth he found in that rabbit a while back. And he turned the body over to the coroner's office.
Dumbass.
And, we check back in on Scully's romantic quest, and she receives a pager notification and excuses herself to call Mulder.
Yes, I used to have a pager.
Mom, did you wear a pager?
Yes, I did.
But
is there a crazy pager story? Like, did something ever, like, when
There's
you have your
gotta
pager,
be.
you got to notice?
You do codes. You can send codes. Instead of just a phone number, it can say 411 or 911 or come, I need you now would be the 911.
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
There was an old trick with payphones, wasn't there? You would call somebody, collect, and be like, no, call me.
Yes.
Yeah, but
And
it
then
says
they
to
would
say
call
your
you
name.
back. Yeah.
It says say your name. You could be like, you only get enough time to say like one long name, and that's it. So it's not a very long amount of time, but you can get a sentence into that.
Yeah.
I've done it.
I'm in jail.
Also, and I
Help
do.
me.
But the payphone thing reminds me of my ex. There was this payphone in town that was broken, and he had to call me from it. Like, I think this one time, and I think he might have done it twice, but the one time I remember because it was a lot, and the phone was broken. He could hear me talking, but I couldn't hear him talking.
Wow.
But I could hear him press buttons. Like, when he pressed the button, but beep, 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 beep.
Uh-huh.
So I said, okay, 1 is yes, 2 is no, 3 is you need to ask something else because that's irrelevant or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And we had a whole conversation. I figured out where he was, what he was doing, when he was going to be home, etc., based on him pressing
Now,
numbers.
did he have to put money into that payphone since
I
it was
think so,
broken?
yeah.
Oh, man.
It was one of the last payphones in that. I'm sure there's no more now.
I
Oh,
used
no,
a
I don't think
payphone
there is
in a Walmart one time. I think probably to call you.
Well, you're talking.
Wow.
This happened. You're talking 16 plus years ago.
Yeah.
Is what I'm talking about.
Side note, I want to interject here that Dash and I used to go to an antique thrift mall place, and he walked in there one day, and there was a rotary phone, and he said, "How does this thing work?"
I was able to use logic to figure it out.
And how old were you?
Probably, 8?
No, I
Really?
think you were in your teens.
What? I feel like, I was somewhere between 8 years old and my teens when the phone incident occurred, okay? That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
How old are your teens, though? Were you at least 18?
No, definitely not that old.
It's a joke.
But, she, where was I at? Oh.
Call.
Scully.
Yeah, Scully gets a pager notification, excuses herself to call Mulder, and he picks up and tells Scully they might not be looking for a beast man after all. He's also looking at the Sasquatch with big titties as he says this.
Yes.
He's
Staring hardcore at the tits.
He's pretty sure he knows that tits means woman. But Mulder and Scully are together again at the coroner's office where there's no trace of the body the park ranger found. He's here too, along with the professor from earlier, and Mulder again suggests that this is all being done for tourism purposes, that they're trying to keep it quiet. And Mulder says there's a chance that the male had a mate. The agents, along with the professor and ranger, who has a tranquilizer rifle with him, head out to where Mulder last saw the rooftop runner, hoping to capture it alive. They enter an abandoned building that's littered with, well, litter.
Just trash everywhere.
Yeah. And outside, a passing patrol car notices the park ranger's vehicle and stops to investigate what he's doing this far into town. And the professor finds something coated in blood while he's looking around. And he thinks maybe she brings her kills here or is injured. But I guess the SWAT team has arrived now because they're here. And what an escalation, because what the fuck? They're just like, we're going to call the SWAT team.
And it's funny because at this time, this is when Mulder and Scully are upstairs searching, right?
Yeah.
And the professor and the ranger are downstairs.
Yeah.
Where the police come in and they're just like, what? And at this point, if I was Mulder and Scully, I would just leave.
Oh.
What?
I'm just reading where they do the jump roll. They both do the jump roll.
Oh,
okay.
Speaking of,
Yeah,
I got
we'll
something
get there,
saved for that one, buddy.
Yeah, but it's funny though because they can see them all the way at the very, very bottom and at the very, very top. It's like they could just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these guys mean business. SWAT.
Yeah.
That's overkill.
Right. Exactly.
But Mulder wonders if the beast woman is all that different than them. And Scully says that, yeah, maybe she spends her days shopping. And Scully says that we've sent men into space, created computers that think quicker than the average than the human mind. The average human mind, I guess.
I think it's 1,000 times, she says.
Yeah. And Mulder says we still overpopulate the planet and invent new tech to better kill each other. Maybe we're all beasts with big brains.
Mm-hmm.
Message
alert.
Have you ever seen Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood?
No.
Okay, well, there's a guy that every time they say something poignant and profound, he comes in and says, Message! He's a mailman.
Oh, Lord.
Message!
But, Scully thinks back to her godson's birthday party in the monkey mask and says, fuck Mulder, maybe we are all little primitive primates.
Oh my God.
I'm just joking. She doesn't say that, but that's basically her sentiment.
Yeah.
But just then, Mulder overhears someone asking about him downstairs, and the SWAT team has cornered the professor and are grilling him, but he doesn't give them anything. Well, not the SWAT team, but
the sheriff or whatever.
Yeah, Detective Thompson.
Yeah, that's it.
And Mulder is looking around, trying to see an escape route, I imagine, and he sees the creature through a dirty window running, and he goes after it, and we hilariously cut from a man who is definitely not David Duchovny doing a dive roll in the sunlight to Scully walking around in the darkened building.
Yeah.
Scully looks outside and sees Mulder running around like a confused madman. Typical. And now, Scully does a dive roll, but fuck yeah, it's actually Gillian Anderson doing it. She draws her gun at the end of the roll like a badass.
We rewatched it like 5 or 6 times. Because I was like, are you sure she did her own role?
I knew that was her because it showed her face so prominently. The person that's not Mulder, you don't see his face, and he does like a little crab run.
Yeah.
Like he's Gollum or something.
Yeah. But she does like and you know what? I have to add, Angel. She does this in heels.
Oh, heck yeah. She's a
2-inch, little 2-inch FBI heels.
Yeah, honey.
And this is, she did her own stunts here, but this is before she was pregnant with her first kid. So
okay.
Because there's a point in the show where you don't see the bottom half of Scully a lot.
Okay.
Because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And then I think there's like maybe 2 or 3 episodes where she just happens to be gone, like on a work trip for those episodes kind of thing. But it works.
And this badass role she does is particularly funny, since later in the series, she had a double that got paid to even run for her sometimes.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, so...
And we will bring up her stunt double later.
Maybe she's not a good runner.
Maybe not.
She is tiny and has short little legs.
She's got to kick them so fast to keep up.
Maybe she runs like them Scooby-Doo characters.
Oh, God, where she's got to get a running start.
Her head pitched forward every time.
I like in cartoons where they start running, but they like have to get like their legs revved up, and then they start running.
Yeah.
Like
you know
when
what
you're holding the brake and the gas in the car, and then you let off the gas really quick, and then go. Rrr!
Yeah, you did basically do a burnout with your legs if you're a cartoon character. But
it might just be that she can't keep up with other people running at normal speed because she's got little legs.
Yeah. But Mulder finally catches up to the creature in a damp, dust-filled room. It jumps on him and knocks him down. The creature looms over him for quite a while, with neither of them talking or reacting.
It's very intimate.
Yeah, Mulder looks like he's having some kind of a moment here.
Because the woman's naked.
Oh yeah, he's like, finally, them big titties I was advertised.
And you can't see them.
Oh yeah.
But when you see like an edge of them, they are not big.
No.
She's got itty bitties, and
she's
that's
athletic
fine,
from running around and surviving.
Yeah, but she's definitely very dirty.
Yeah.
She's got very dreadlocky, messy, matted hair.
Yeah.
And you can tell that whoever this actress is actually really pretty. Like, you can tell.
Yeah.
Even though she's dirty and stuff and she doesn't look great.
And we can see definitely for sure that it focuses on her face. You can see that she's a female.
Oh, yeah. For like, this is definitely a point where you're like, oh, it's definitely a woman now.
And the primitive woman slowly starts to move away, but when Mulder tries to sit up, she strikes him. And Scully, who is descending the stairs into the room, calls out for Mulder, causing the primitive woman to flee.
Okay, now you said strikes him. We both watched this. It's not really, we see the injury later, which we're going to discuss. It's really not clear what she does when you see this happen. It just kind of looks like something happens towards him and then it's not happening. It's very... Yeah. I don't know what she did.
From what happened, she had to do like a kind of like what Toombs was trying to do to Scully in that episode with the stretchy guy. You know, that one?
Where you like jam your hand in with your fingernails first and like dig something out. Like that kind of thing. But it didn't really seem like that's what she did. It kind of like she...
Pawed at him, maybe?
Like pawed at him like a cat would or something.
She must do something because he's quite fucked up. But Scully reaches Mulder, who she notes looks like he nearly had his lungs ripped out.
Okay, nearly had his lungs ripped out.
And she barely swiped, it seemed.
Yeah, like that's it. And then what do we see later?
Like he's bleeding profusely, pretty bad.
No, but they put a little... He's not bleeding that bad at all.
No, well, he is bleeding through his shirt later, though.
Later, yeah, but when he's sitting in the ambulance...
Yeah, it's just...
And they put like a 2x2...
Yeah, like
3x3 bandage on his side. It's not... She said you almost tore your lung out.
Well, she was just getting there. It could have looked bad. It was dark.
Yeah, I guess. It just seemed like it was not that bad of an injury.
Yeah.
Like, he runs away
Maybe
after the Band-Aid's
Scully's just
on.
a bad doctor. But, Mulder looks up at her and says, "You should have seen her. She was beautiful."
Yes.
Oh, brother.
Lord.
In love with her.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
And, so we cut to outside, and Mulder is now in an ambulance getting checked out. And, there's a lot happening here. So bear with me. Mulder is telling Scully that the woman could have ripped his head off, but she didn't see him as a threat. Scully isn't listening as she's on the phone. She's trying to get federal jurisdiction. It's a clusterfuck of questions and statements. Just then, Mulder is informed by the ranger that they have the primitive woman cornered in a nearby building. He jumps up, ribs be damned.
Yep, he takes off.
Yep. Going Mulder mode. He doesn't give a shit how hurt he is. But Thompson is here too, unfortunately. And he tells his men to follow the primitive woman into the hole she crawled into. And Mulder and Scully are intercepted by Thompson's men as Thompson tells his men to get the agents out of here. Well, I said Thompson so many times right there. Here we go again. On Thompson's radio, we hear, "Man down!" Apparently, the primitive woman jumped from the second story and is now running into the woods. And Thompson's force goes out into the woods with dogs searching for the woman while Mulder and Scully grab a ride with the park ranger and professor. And how big is the interior of this truck? It's like a Harry Potter tent. It's bigger on the inside. How are four of them all sitting here? I was like, Scully has to be in the professor's lap.
Yeah, they're back in the day. Long benches up front.
Yeah. It definitely didn't have a console, and the gear shift must have been like under the dash like there are sometimes.
Or, up here, or the one that's down there. I mean, none of them are very large or fat people at all. But, like, it still seems like a very tight fit.
Yeah. And the ranger says he knows these woods and that she'll be down by the rock.
Which is so...
Yeah, she'll be down by the rocks. You know, the rocks.
This forest, this giant national park. Oh, yeah, I think she's going to go to the rocks by the creek. That's where she's going to be.
Do you want to elaborate on that, or... anything?
Like, why do you think she would be...
Are the rocks shaped or colored or anything? Like, what?
You know what?
Huh?
That was where she bathed. That's how we knew.
You watched her bathe.
He probably did.
She was dirty.
She was dirty. But they spot the woman through some branches down below them, and the ranger is able to hit her with the tranquilizer rifle. The woman yelps and just rips it out and keeps going. She's running over a riverbed.
Into the forest on the other side.
Yeah. And there's a funny scene here while they're on the bridge where they're on the bridge in the background, and in the foreground, Thompson steps into frame and just kind of looks off into the distance, and it's very funny.
Yeah, it's one of them shots where, like, he walks into the frame and turns his head and is looking, and then he starts turning his head and walking away, and as soon as he starts walking away, the camera follows him at that moment. And it's one of them, it's so hard to explain. It's one of them shots that they used to do a lot. It was supposed to be, like, for dramatic effect, but it's a very strange shot.
Is Vancouver's on the East Coast, is it not? Vancouver, Canada?
Vancouver is Vancouver's on the west coast.
Are you
Vancouver
sure?
is right above Washington. It's literally in. Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I thought that they switched to the west coast of the United States because they started shooting in L.A. in like season 7.
Yeah, but they switched from Canada to the United States.
Okay. Because I was gonna say the bridge that they're on, that the agents and the park ranger and the professor are on, reminded me of Ronette's bridge from Twin Peaks. The one she comes walking over after she's beat up in the beginning of the series.
But isn't that bridge a train track?
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. You're right. It is a train track in Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
It looks similar.
But it's an old-timey wooden bridge.
Yeah.
Bridges that used to be around in the 80s and 90s a lot more, and they've all since been mostly redone or fixed up since then because, you know.
But
yeah.
They're trying to get down to her, and they overhear gunshots. And they rush the rest of the way down. And what they find is Thompson and his men surrounding a guy who's bleeding from the shoulder. The guy says, "She tried to take my arm off." And they see the woman. She's dead, unfortunately.
I don't know if you're about to say this, but someone in the background says she was trying to bury herself. And then when you see her body, she is naked, but she is just so perfectly covered in leaves that you don't see any important stuff.
Yeah, the leaves are on her ass and by her tit, yeah.
Yeah, her basically the middle part of her body is covered in leaves and her feet, arms, and head are not.
Yeah.
Which, joke's on them, man. Feet content for free in this economy?
Right?
Mulder got a deal that day, didn't he?
That's what they call it, a foot job, you know?
Yeah, it's a foot job, not a foot hobby or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
But, Mulder goes over and closes her eyes, which is really weird. He just kind of rubs his hand over her face and her eyes close. I don't think that works.
Okay, you have like medical experience.
Yeah.
Okay. This happens in movies all the time where they just go like this, and you can tell their hand is not touching their eyes like this, like with the fingers touching the eyes. They just kind of gently. Does that work?
I don't think so.
You have to like touch the eyelids and push them. Because I was thinking maybe if the eyelashes just gently touch the hand, maybe that would the eye would automatically close. But I don't think so. Not when you're dead.
I think it's bullshit.
Me too.
Just movie stuff. But Mulder asks Thompson why he had to kill her, and he replies, "Same reason you kill a rabid animal." And Mulder walks off with Scully, saying nothing else. And we cut back to the X-Zone where Mulder is looking at pictures of the deceased woman before filing them away.
Is the titty picture there too? The drawing in that stack that he's looking at? Because it's all the pictures from the X-File, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. It must be in there.
I think it's there.
No, he probably took that out. He probably took that one home.
He's got it on his fridge.
Is that where he jerks off at?
So gross.
Don't get the food on the cum. Don't get the cum on the food. Don't get the food on the cum either. Either way.
Either way, yeah, they're touching and you don't want them to. So
you walk around Mulder's house and your feet are just sticking to the floor.
Crunch, crunch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the 10-second rule doesn't exist in Mulder's house. But Scully comes in with the findings from the woman's posthumous exam, and you were right. They found fragments of human bone in her digestive tract, and she was between 25 and 30 years of age. So we were both a little right. I said in her 30s, you said in her 20s.
Yeah.
Somewhere between 25 and 30.
What I was saying, because I looked it up, and you guys said 25 to 30. Because you had said 30 to 35, I said 20 to 25. The reason I said 20 to 25 is because that first woman was making a guess, saying I would guess she would be between 20 and 25. She had no reason to guess those numbers. It was just her thought on it. But then they couldn't find out that she was a little older than that.
Yeah. And the professor was also allowed to do his own study, and he found no indication of prehistoric physiology.
So and, she's
just a person.
Her body, her physical body is just regular human.
Yeah. And Scully says she has no record of birth or hospital stay. Look. Scully says she has no record of birth or hospital stays. She's a Jane Doe. And she also has the results of the male body. He was around 40. Mulder says there could be offspring, to which Scully says the exam did indicate that it's possible that she gave birth. Mulder says she was just protecting your children.
Yeah.
that when her mate died, she had to come out of the woods to provide for him.
Yeah, she probably had, because it said that the male had died like 6 or 7 months ago. Is how old the body was.
Yeah.
So he was the one who went out and got food and brought it back for them, and they lived out in the woods or whatever. And I'm assuming she had like a stockpile of like stuff and food for if she needed, if he wasn't there or whatever. And then eventually, 6 months into it, she started having to. Well, I guess it was probably a little less than 6 months because this started a few weeks before they got there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she was just, she's got a baby, apparently.
And Scully hears Mulder talking about this stuff. Maybe she had kids and she was just protecting her young. And she's had enough of his shit. And she tells him to go out and get a beer that she'll even cover for him. But Mulder being Mulder, he says no, of course. Mm-hmm. He's going to see a man at the Smithsonian. And a call comes through, and it's for Scully. Mulder answers it, though, and when he finds out, he gives her the phone. And walks out without saying anything. And, oh God, wouldn't you know it, it's Rob, which I guess I did find out his name.
The doctor.
Yeah.
The balding doctor.
It's Rob, which is her date, and he's here to rob us of our peace. He invites Scully, her friend, and her friend's son. Why always that, man? It's like I met you with your friend and her son. If I meet you without them, it's going to go terribly.
Well, let's have it on the date, so maybe that's what he's thinking.
That way. Can't do it again.
Like, he offers to take him to Cirque du Soleil? Like, on a date? What the fuck? It's such a weird thing. Let's go to the circus. We'll go to the beach. Let's bring the kids. Like, fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he can't get away from his kid, so to make his kid, like, feel like he's actually having fun, there's another kid there. I don't know.
And he only gets his kid on the weekend.
Yeah. Well, fucking do it on a Friday night. I don't know. Then Monday night. Who knows? But, anyway, we catch back up with Mulder, who's requesting a car, and Scully walks up. He asks her who it was on the phone, and she tells him. And he asks if she's going to have dinner with him again. She says she doesn't think so. And he can barely contain his relief.
And he says, no interest?
Yeah.
And she says, not at this time.
Yep.
Is that what you have written down?
No, I didn't write that down. But
that's exactly what they say. I remember.
She tells him she's going with him to the Smithsonian.
And he has a smug smile throughout this right there. He's smug.
He asks, he brings it back on her. He says, do you even have a life? And she says if he keeps that up, he'll hurt her she'll hurt... What?
She'll hurt him like the Jersey Devil woman?
Yeah, he'll hurt her like the... I have he'll hurt her. I wrote it in my notes backwards, but she says, I'll hurt you like that beast woman did. And this is when he repeats a line from earlier about men not being that different from beasts even 8 million years after leaving Africa. And Scully lets him out and quips, and look who's holding the door.
Uh-huh.
And that did, when I watched it made me tear up a bit, because I love their little rapport they have.
Their little banter. She
I
opens
love
the door
it.
for him, and she said, look who's holding the door.
And we cut to a father and son hiking in the wilderness, and the boy says, Dad, did you see something down there just now? And the man says it was probably nothing, and starts to tell his son about how his own father used to tell him about the Jersey Devil. And we pan down to a hollow they just walked over, and we see a primitive kid looking out after them. In wonder.
An adorable little kid.
He's very adorable.
Cannot tell if it's a boy or a girl. I'm going to guess boy, but it's really hard to tell.
I guess that kid has survival skills, considering,
How did it get a mate?
I don't know, That's a good question. How did these people...
They're related, then. They're ancestral.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Because there's not a lot of them.
No.
I'm guessing. So... And how is he ever going to procreate? This kid.
Maybe there is a whole society of them, and they live underground. And maybe they're chuds, cannibalistic, humanoid, underground dwellers.
Oh my goodness. And maybe they were ostracized to the surface.
Yeah, maybe, because her titties were too big. You can't stay here. You can't sit with us.
What's it called? Discommunicated or...
Excommunicated.
Excommunicated, like from the church or whatever?
Yeah.
But like from underground.
Man, it would suck to be excommunicated from the Catholic Church because your yitties were too big. Yitties is just what the kids call titties sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think she probably could have figured that out. It rhymes and all.
Loud.
So, Mom.
Yes.
Would this episode hook you if you were flipping channels?
I'm going to say yes.
You're going to say yes?
Yes.
Because even though it definitely had
Yeah, I liked it.
She liked it.
It definitely had some rough spots.
Yeah, I had some. I mean, that's why I was laughing. I was like,
it definitely had some weird stuff in it. It had some weird writing and some weird moments, but it was a cute little rapport between them thing, like you said.
Yeah, if I was flipping channels and I stopped on this episode and watched it just out of the blue, if I watched the whole thing, I think it would hook me because of their rapport at the end. I'm like, oh man, that's so beautiful right there.
But would you have made it to the end?
If I don't know if I would have made it to the end between the big titty Sasquatch and Mulder being homeless for a night and just, I don't know.
Drawing.
It's kind of a very strange X-Files episode. It feels very, I want to say purple or yellow. I don't know why. It feels yellow.
Slightly out of place.
Yeah, it feels slightly
like
out of
all
place.
the other episodes are red, blue, or yellow, and this one's purple.
Yeah. What about you, Melz?
I mean, yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. Like, if I would have made it to mostly towards the end of it, then yeah, for sure. But it's iffy if I would have stuck through it.
I feel you.
The opener was definitely intriguing. The cold open. Definitely had ooh, what was that? I mean, and it's called the Jersey Devil, so.
Yeah.
And you know what? I have a question. So when you watch these episodes back on TV in the 90s, which I don't think you actually did these particular ones, but I'm assuming it's at some point you watched TV shows in the 90s on TV. So, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't say the name of the episode in the episode. Like, it doesn't have the Jersey Devil at any point in any episode. X-Files doesn't do that, correct?
Yeah.
So if you were watching something in the 90s and it came on TV, how would you know what it was called?
Bumpers.
I don't know.
Like TV bumpers, like, tonight, Mulder and Scully are gonna find out what's in the woods in the Jersey Devil.
Oh, okay.
That kind of thing. Yeah, that's possible. And I guess you probably would have had like a TV guide, I'm assuming?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
we had
TV
the
guide.
TV guide, huh?
Yeah, it used to be a whole fucking channel. Before it was a channel, I imagine it was a book, and then it became a channel.
You imagine it was a book? It was a book.
No, what I mean is I imagine it was a book for a while before they turned it into a channel. I know it was a book.
Okay, I was going to say, how old am I? God.
But
yeah, I remember.
I remember when it used to just be the channels, and then they were like, fuck, people have the internet and they can just look it up. We'll have shows running, and then at the bottom we'll have like a list of the channels scrolling. You know, They would show weeds. Sometimes they showed weeds.
Yeah, I remember
Censored episodes, I imagine.
Am I tripping? Was it Reader's Digest?
Yeah.
Was that the thing that was with the TV schedule in it? Was it called Reader's Digest?
It was just called
it's called TV Guide.
So there is something that you'll appreciate, Mom. So no, it was not called the TV Digest or anything like that.
Reader's Digest.
It was called the Reader's Digest. But in Vanilla Sky, one of his dad's most popular magazines was the TV Digest.
Oh, okay. Well, Reader's Digest is a book thing.
Oh yeah. But TV Digest is not.
Okay, I didn't think it was.
I know, but I'm just saying that's
from Vanilla Sky.
From Vanilla Sky, one of his dad's most popular books.
So that's a combination of TV Guide and Reader's Digest.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And also at the end of our episodes here, we also like to discuss whether or not the agents solved the case. Do you guys, Mom, do you think they solved the case?
I kind of feel like maybe so, except for they don't know how these people became like they are.
Yeah.
Or what they even are.
Yeah, maybe that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I feel like they're human. They're just really raw.
But like
yeah, they're like kind of Neanderthal. They've reverted back to their
caveman days.
Yeah.
Like whoever was saying, I think it was Mulder or whatever, when he was talking earlier about people who are raised by wolves in the wild.
Yeah.
That kind of thing is a thing that's happened. And I think it's similar to that, but it's either incestuous or he kidnapped a kid and raised it and then married it one day.
Yeah.
And made it into what he is or something. I don't understand how there's two that are a couple unless they're brother and sister. Basically, because there's not two lineages of them, is there?
Well, at the beginning of time,
Or maybe somebody left he was older, so maybe when he was a kid, somebody left a baby out there. Like maybe when it was like 18, someone left their 3-year-old out in the woods and
he raised it until it was old enough to
have
bang.
Sex.
I don't know what to say there.
Or recreate.
So I would say they they kind of solved it, but not. It's a mixed bag with this one.
Okay. With us thinking about the definition of solve, and let's break it down to base. Did they find out who was doing the killings?
Yes.
Will the killings continue?
No.
Yes.
Well, no.
Because they didn't figure out the kid or find a kid.
Those kids might die.
Well, I think it might only be one, but it might be more than one.
Yeah.
But no, that kid was definitely old enough to survive out there. He was raised out in the woods, man. He knows what he's doing.
They raised him that way.
So, like, they figured out who was doing the killings, but they didn't figure out how they became what they were, and they also did not necessarily stop any future killings from happening.
Yeah.
So I would say they didn't technically solve it.
I mean, and I guess they kind of figured out what they were, though, so they kind of
But they didn't, though. They figured out physically, yes, they are humans, but why are they living out in the woods and unable to speak and eating other humans?
Well, we don't know that they can't speak, but we assume that they are probably primitive to the point where they don't have language.
Yeah, we never saw them speak or make sounds.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, not even sound.
It's a halfway between yes and no. It's a yo or a ness.
Yeah.
It's a ness.
It's a ness.
It's a ness.
I feel like it's
Loch
a ness.
Ness.
Is it a ness or is it a yo? It's a ness?
It's a ness.
It's a ness. Okay. It's a Nintendo Entertainment System. Okay. So
which I had.
We also have a running thing that we do in the episodes where we discuss what our MVP was from the episode. And our MVP can be anything, a person, an object, usually one of those two things. I don't know, but it can be whatever you want. And whoever the winner is with the most votes at the end of this season gets an all-expenses-paid trip to the moon.
And
to the backside of the moon these days.
Oh, yeah. Whatever that means.
if any of our friends have any MVP suggestions, please put them in the comments or whatever.
Or email us.
We just traveled around the backside of the moon. We've only seen one side of the moon.
Oh, yeah.
We traveled all the way around
That's what they were doing, actually, in the NASA mission, the Artemis 2 mission that just happened. They were making sure that the moon was entirely safe for when we have contacted NASA. They're working with us. And they're making sure it's safe for whoever is going to go up there, you know?
Yeah, they just, let's age the episode a little bit. And Artemis 2 just went around the moon, like, what, a couple of days ago they got back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what day it is.
Yeah. But, so, Mom, who's your MVP this episode?
Well, my MVP was going to be the titties. But I decided to change it to Scully. Because she did her own work in that role.
Okay,
well,
that's
Mom,
good.
you're in good company because that's exactly why I'm picking Scully for my MVP this episode.
And I decided to as well after you showed, because I wasn't sure. My original was going to be the Ranger.
Yeah.
The Ranger. I really like the Ranger.
Yeah,
but
I do too.
After we watched her do that dive roll like 6 times in a row, and I was for sure like, and I looked it up. There's not a definitive answer if it was her or not. But they did say that in early seasons, she did her own stunts. And until she got pregnant, she definitely did a lot more stunts in the first few seasons because it was still a new show and she was a young, unknown actress.
Yeah.
Once she was more established, they started having a stunt person for her more often. But she said she kept in great shape during those times.
Heck yeah.
So when I realized it was her, I was like, I mean...
Yeah, you kind of can't... Yeah, you got to. She handled business with that role.
Hell yeah.
And then the way she, she's crouched and she, side steps with her heels, that is not easy.
So that means we have a new front runner in the moon contest for MVP.
Woo.
We have Scully in first with 4 points. We have Seth Green in second with 3 points. And we have Mulder and Frank, the old detective from the Squeeze episode with Toombs, in third place with 2. They're tied.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Seth Green will ever get any more points?
You know, I wouldn't put it past him, but I don't believe so. I want to believe.
I was going to say it.
Oh, man. And we have another Let me make sure of the order because
Are we on damage report?
I believe we are on the damage report.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're on. I had to make sure we are on the damage report section of the episode, which is where we tell you the damages that the agents accrue over the season. And at the end of the season, we're going to tell you how much their individual doctor's bills would be. And so
you have fun doing all that research.
Yeah. Well, we have like the internet, so it's not going to be that hard. Just look up how much would this surgery cost to fix this thing, basically.
Yeah.
So what do we want to say was his damage?
I mean, large cut on side.
With
ribs.
Stitches,
It
I'd
must
imagine.
have went down in there some for Scully to think his lung almost.
And then when he was running later, it was bleeding through his shirt.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like crazy blood. It was just bleeding. And the bandage was, a 3x3 square.
Yeah.
It wasn't...
Can we agree that he had stitches, though, most likely?
Yeah, for sure. Whatever it was, he had to get stitches. It could have been anywhere from 6 to 30, depending if she just poked him or if she scratched him with her nails.
The standard is a 4x4 bandage, so if he's got a 3x3, that's pretty small.
It might have been a 4x4. I'm just guessing. A small. It wasn't that big.
Yeah.
I mean, the palm of my hand.
Yeah.
There you go.
That size.
And I guess now the time comes for you to make an episode guess. Would you like to know the name of the next episode so you can guess about what it is, and I will tell you absolutely true things?
Yes.
About the episode?
What is it?
So the next episode is titled Shadows.
Shadows?
Yes.
Just makes me think it's going to be something about darkness.
About darkness?
I can't think of what.
Well,
Shadow.
It does have to do something about darkness. So what happens in the episode of The X-Files titled Shadows is Scully heads out solo to the local theater to investigate reports of monsters. But it turns out it's just Mulder using the projector to make shadow puppets on the screen.
Kind of like the cat when y'all went to the...
Yeah! Mulder learned a thing or two from that cat that had Ryan Gosling's face on its ass.
Did you come up with that after we...
No.
Did you come up with that before that happened?
Yeah.
That's great.
Come up with it, the description of the episode that's very real.
I mean, did you remember to write it down?
Oh yeah,
before or after what we had happened to us?
Before. So I guess with that being said, we only have one more thing to do here, friends, and that's to ask each other, what is one thing that made you happy this week? Do you have anything that made you feel a little bit of joy, just a little speck of joy in this crazy, chaotic world?
Well, for me, I guess it was getting to learn the crochet chain and mastering it and the slip knot.
You've been listening to Slipknot?
Heck yeah.
Woo!
Wow, my mom's hardcore. That's excellent, though. Learning to crochet. I expect a blanket by Christmas.
Oh my gosh! I'm working
Next
on
Christmas.
it. I'm working.
If you
on
did,
it.
though, I would use it all the time.
He would.
That takes a while, though.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I could have it done, but I'll show you the material and see if you. I know you're gonna like it.
I probably would. Well, if you make it, I'll like it either way.
Okay.
What about you, Melz? What's one thing that made you happy this week?
Well, I got to have a nice conversation on the phone with my daughter.
Yeah?
And I don't get to talk to her very often. She's 18 and doing all that, so...
And working.
That was nice, yeah.
Working.
It was really nice to get to just have a little regular afternoon chat while doing laundry kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, well, I mean, I guess we're probably going to talk about it on the next episode, but I'm really excited for the weekend.
Oh, yes, we are going to see the Midnight in concert. The Midnight is a synthwave, synth pop band that makes really, really good music. If you like 80s music, or especially if you like synthwave itself, you got to check them out. And if you like synthwave and you haven't heard of the Midnight, what are you doing?
Yeah, right, for real.
You're old like me, that's what you're doing. But I love the 80s. I think it's the best decade ever.
And I was the only one here born then.
I was spiritually born in the 80s. My mom had the idea for me in the 80s.
You got that right. Well, I mean, he could be an 80s kid for sure.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about the 80s. I was born at the very end. I had a year and a half in the 80s.
Oh.
What was one thing that made me happy?
You got to see my smiling
My
face
baby.
every single day.
Yeah, I get to hang out with these two weirdos. We took my dog to the park again, which she really loves, of course.
Mm-hmm.
She got humped on a bunch, which was unfortunate for her.
Yeah, it was kind of a gang rape situation there.
It kind of
Oh my
was.
God.
There was 6 boy dogs there.
Did the other owners do anything?
I mean, some of them, yeah, but I mean, they were just... a couple of them were too small to do anything. So it was kind
for
of funny.
clarification, our dog is fixed and no one entered her. or
No, it
anything
wasn't
like
that bad. It wasn't like that. It was like a you know, they were messing. But there was one little dog that was so little, and he just like
He was
like
just
humping the back of her knee.
Yeah, he
Oh
was
my
humping
God.
the space between her legs.
Oh,
He thought he was getting something great, though. Like,
He
hell
was
yeah, buddy.
and then the other dog kept doing it backwards, trying to the face instead
Oh,
of the
yeah.
back.
He was like, I want something else.
Oh my goodness.
But besides that, we went to go see Faces of Death with my dad, like I mentioned.
Which the movie wasn't the key part of that. The
No.
pretzel was.
Yeah, I'm a pretzel person, dude. I love pretzels, and they have a big Bavarian pretzel at the AMC that's like bigger than my head.
It's 1.5 pounds.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It's
It's big.
huge.
Holy
Did you show her the
crap.
picture?
I didn't. We sent it the last time, but this time the pictures are better. I'll send them to her on my phone.
Yeah.
Turn back on.
I took a picture with my hand next to it so you could see how massive it
Yeah, you
was.
did a thumbs up next to it.
So that was great
Nice.
for me as a pretzel lover. That is an incredible inclusion in their menu.
And I offered to buy him one on the way out because he finished it during the movie. He finished the pretzel. Well, I ate some of it too. No, I'm gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I mean, it's big.
But I was like, well, we'll buy another one, take it home, and we can have one for later. And I went, they closed the
Oh.
concessions.
Yeah.
This, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe this is a Karen moment for me. I don't know. But I think it's absolutely crazy that the movie theater closes all their stuff down 30 minutes after the last movie starts.
At least make it an
Oh,
hour,
that is
man.
kind of crazy.
Like, if it's a 2-hour movie and an hour into it, you're like, you know what? I feel like some nachos. Everything's closed.
Yeah.
Dang.
And all the drink thingies are all cleaned and turned off except for one, but it's not labeled which one's still on.
Oh,
So when
my
I went to
Lord.
go do the drink thingy, it did that spray all over me thing.
Oh, no.
And I told her, and she was so irritated that I was even talking to her, let alone that I was complaining a little bit. I even specifically said, I know it's not your fault. You don't choose when they close. She said, yeah, I know.
Well, it didn't help that you said, I'm going to be contacting corporate about this.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did. You said, you put your hand on your hip, and you said, actually, I'm going to contact corporate.
Did I flip my bob when I said it
You
too?
flipped your bob and you chewed your gum.
Oh, gosh.
You-
And I put the sunglasses on my head.
Yes!
Were
That's
you
what-
going to say that? You
Yes!
were making a motion. I saw you.
Yeah, that's just exactly what I was going to say. I guess that's a Karen thing.
Bob, sunglasses, hand on the hip.
God, I have a manager that does that all the time. Puts her
Side
glasses
strap
on her
purse.
head. Yep, side strap
Hey, y'all
purse.
were describing me with my sunglasses on my head, my side strap purse, and I've got a bob, though.
You got a Bob, it's your dad.
Yeah, that's right. My dad's name is Bob.
You've had a Bob since you were born.
I sure have.
Born with a Bob.
Oh, God.
Sounds like a weird Lifetime movie.
Born with a bob. It's like a medical bob. It's like a skin bob that's attached to your head.
You come out looking like a dick.
Y'all gonna make me pee my pants.
That's one of his favorite things to do.
That is, whenever I get my mom to laugh so hard she almost pees herself. All right, well, if you guys don't have anything else to add, I think I'll let our friends get out of here and let you go pee.
All right. Bye. I'm gonna go pee.
If you made it this far, then you are a friend. And thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank
See you
you.
later.
Bye-bye.
We made this.